Hi all, this is the badging video for the plastic shredder or granulator here at MakeHaven. So the purpose of this tool is pretty obvious, but it is for shredding plastic, generally for recycling. So you can either collect plastic on your own from 3D prints, whatever the source may be, shred it. In general, you want to make sure that you always shred plastic of the same type, because all these different kinds of plastics have different properties, and if you mix them up, they won't melt at the same temperatures. Some will burn, so you got to keep the type separate. Goes down in that bin, and then you can put it into an injection molder, you can put it into a heat press, you can do all sorts of other stuff with it. So it's sort of the first step of the recycling process. This machine in particular was off eBay. It doesn't have a brand name. To be honest, I'm pretty surprised with the build quality. It was about $2,000, free shipping. The motor on this guy runs on 3-phase 220 volt. We have 208, and it's a little more than 5 horsepower, 4 kilowatts. And so far, that has been more than enough power. My only criticism is that for a power cord, it came with a 16 AWG cord, or whatever the metric equivalent was. So I replaced it with a 12 gauge 4-conductor wire. And I put a strain relief gland on it, because before it was just kind of floating in the hole, which, wasn't great. But other than that, it has huge casters, made of heavy duty metal, good weldments. So far pretty impressed, and hopefully it holds up for a while. So the way it works is it has this sort of gooseneck style to make sure you don't stick your arm in there. Then we're gonna open this up so you can see what it's doing on the inside. So you just undo this folds down. When you lift it up, you can see there's this interlock switch to make sure that when the lid is up, it can't turn on. And in here, we just have these big blades that spin super fast and chop the things up. They are removable, so in theory they're sharpenable, but hopefully we won't have to do that for a while. And we'll close this. Make sure to secure this back down. Then down here is the receiver bin. So slide this out. And then we can see there's another sort of tray here. So loosen this. All right, so those are loosened. Drop this down. And in here you can see this mesh. Great. And so this is the whole size that the plastic pieces have to fall through. And until they're small enough to fall through there, they're going to keep getting chopped up by the blades. So you can replace this with a different size if you wanted. Right now, this is the only size we have. When you're done using the machine, or certainly when you're starting using the machine and you want to make sure that your plastic is staying nice and clean, you want to take this out, wipe it off, make sure that you aren't getting bits of other plastic in there. And if you're trying to make something with white plastic and you have this little bit of black or orange, that's going to mess it up. So you want to clean that all out before you get started. Use a vacuum, air gun, rag, whatever you want. We'll lift this back up. That is resecured. And then under the housings on this side of the belt, housing on this side is a big flywheel, and that just helps it keep up momentum even when it hits something chunky. Some warning labels to wear a mask and hearing protection. Those are at your own discretion, but safety glasses obviously are not in the metal shop. Then we'll slide this back under. And in terms of using the machine, obviously it will remove any body part that goes in there, so don't ever put your hand in there. If something is jammed, then you can unscrew that, lift it up, and deal with it when the machine is extremely off, just to say this e-stop is pressed. Then to use it, I'm going to demo it. I haven't obviously cleaned it out super well because this is just a demo, not something we really care about. But we would grab a piece of plastic, and for example, here's a piece of plastic, but it has this sticker on it, and so you'd want to remove that before running it through, or else this is just going to get bits of paper in your recycling, the sticky stuff is going to get on the blades. So if, let's say you have a detergent bottle or something, then make sure to rinse out all that detergent really well, all the soap. We don't want to get all kinds of stuff in there that is going to be much harder to clean out of the machine than out of the original bottle. So, labels off of things. And let's see, here's a 3D printed part, but has a bunch of grease on there. So let's not put that in the machine until the grease is completely removed. Or, some things may just be too dirty to put through the shredder. Here's something that is in relatively good condition. And here we can see this is already recycled. This is re-recycling HD, so it's RHDPE, recycled high density polyethylene. And so you just want to make sure to keep this only with the same kind of plastic. So let's turn it on. Just twist this knob to reset the e-stop, press the start button. Drop this in. So then to turn it off, you just push the stop button there. All the pieces settle down and fall to the bottom. Sometimes when it's going, the pieces just keep getting tossed up by the blades, so they don't fall through until you keep adding more material. But now that we've stopped it, we can turn it back on after we twist this. It can take a few minutes of running for all the last little bits and pieces to fall through the grate, and you can just wait for that to slowly happen. Or what you can do is turn the machine off and then lower the grate at the bottom, and that will let all the pieces fall out. And they still keep bouncing around. So at the end of the day, this is more for shredding large volumes of things and probably not very effective at one teensy little bottle cover cap. While this is down and this is out, so that doesn't get in the blades, we can turn this on. And that'll just clear out all those little bits and pieces to clear it out for the next person. And when it's off, right, and then back up. And then I'm gonna dump this out and then sweep up because this doesn't contain all the bits and pieces perfectly. And then that's all there is to it. Thanks for watching. Have fun.